How y'all guys doing? Back with another feeding video. We got a lot of hogs to go through. This right here is one of the babies from this year, Arctic Anaconda 100% het albino. She's already spoken for, doing really well, never missed a meal. Basically all the babies in this clutch did a really good job of eating. I never had any issues with any of them. All of them are aggressive eaters, and it just makes my life a lot easier. But really pretty animal. She's really gonna have a lot of nice contrast once she has her first growth shed. And here's one of my favorites out of the clutch. This is Runt. So the smallest one out of that clutch, the smallest egg, and the one with the most personality. She's currently available on Morph Market, but I'm gonna warn you, she does have a lot of attitude. She's sassy. She likes to open up her mouth and bluff strike, but she's harmless. I actually like them with a little spunk, and as you can see in this video right here, a lot of attitude, but she's also another great eater, never misses a meal. Next up, we have my Arctic Conda, male, 100% het Mai Tai, flying out of his enclosure. I usually feed him hopper mice, but I was like, let me just get him let's get him a pinky, since I had some left over. He's doing really well. Added some calcium. And let's get a better look at this guy. Depending on the light situation, man, he looks like really, really green in person. Almost like a lime green. Very nice animal. Gonna definitely produce some nice toffees and Mai Tais in the future. Then we have my Eastern, the orange phase autumn. Getting really big. Working on that mouse. And the Easterns are smart, man. They're smarter than the plains. They'll actually try to get to the head of the mouse or the tail. They rarely swallow them sideways like the plains hognose does. So she's just working her way to an easier position. Off camera, I got some of that substrate off of it before she swallowed it down. All right, then we have her mate, Onyx, the melanistic Eastern hognose. And he's like really defensive today. You can see how like thick his body is. He's actually not this thick. He's just flattening his body out as a defense mechanism. But he just stares at me, man. And here's a better video of like how flat his body can get to make him look a lot thicker than what he actually is. But he's a really good snake. Hopefully we can get a clutch of Easterns next year. All right, then we have my boy Steve, Anaconda 100% het albino and sable. Very defensive, but great eater. I'm only feeding my adult males every 2 weeks, and they've been maintaining their weight, and it definitely makes them ravenous when I do feed them. Don't need them getting over 100 grams. Have my boy the Noodle, and he don't miss any meals. Canary yellow. Father to the clutch. And then we have my other Arctic Conda het Mai Tai. This is the female. Let's coax her out of her little hide, and she snatches it up. Trying to get some weight on her so she'll be ready 2024. Hopefully we can produce some nice Mai Tais, some Arctic Mai Tais, super Arctic Mai Tais, super Arctic super Conda Mai Tais. The list goes on and on. Can't wait till she gets older. Definitely a powerhouse female that will not leave this collection. All right, next up we got to coax out this girl right here. This is my normal het lucistic. Trying to beef her up. Hopefully she'll be ready next year. Be really cool to produce some lucistic hognose snakes. Had her ever since she was a tiny little snake, and she's getting some weight on her. She's probably about 140, 150 grams right now. And then this is her mate. This is Curry. He's like a red phase. I think he's extreme red lineage. And he's 100% het albino, and he's 50% het lucistic. So I really need him to be het lucistic. So we'll know next year if he carries that lucistic genes. Hopefully he does, man. I really hope so. That'll be really cool. And so then if he does, then that means I can potentially produce a lucistic that's 50% het albino. Really love his color, that nice red or burgundy color. Next we have my lemon ghost Woma female. Actually named her Nacho because she's a really good snake, very good appetite. She's never missed a meal since I've had her. Even the first day I got her, I fed her and she went right after the mouse. So she just shed out yesterday, so you can see some of the shed still in her enclosure, but she's gonna get better and better as she ages. Can't wait to pair her with something. Not even sure yet. And then look at this girl right here, man. The Granite Jungle from Kevin Rose. And as you can see, she's actually more yellow than my lemon ghost. I got my two pure lemon ghosts. She is more yellow than them. And so we still waiting on her clutch to hatch out. That'll be at the beginning of August. She was bred to my pure lemon ghost Woma Sunny. And I cannot wait till these babies are born. Hopefully she double clutches too. Then we have Sassy, who's my normal, who may be in Arctic. She laid one fertile egg this year out of 2 clutches, and that's in an incubator right now. I have absolutely no idea when it's gonna hatch. I almost threw that egg away because it didn't start developing eggs until it was in an incubator for like a week. So I'll have to go back in my records to get a better idea of when it'll actually hatch out. I have no idea what it's going to be. Hopefully it's like a super Arctic. Hopefully maybe she even has some hidden hets that I don't know of. Maybe she's het albino. That would be really cool. And then we have Tofu, my Arctic anaconda, getting her weight back on. She's about 200 grams right now after laying 2 clutches of the year. And her second clutch of eggs are actually in the process of hatching out right now. So we'll definitely show you that in a later video this week. And that'll be it for the feeding. I appreciate everybody for watching my videos. And I will see y'all for the next one. Peace out. And I now have a Patreon account for those who want to support me even further. Here you will have access to exclusive videos, giveaways, as well as discounts. The link will be in the bottom in the description. And if you purchase Reppy links, feel free to use the discount code ShovelHogs to receive 5% off of all purchases.